Hi there. Hi everyone. How's the going? How you doing? My name is Danu and welcome to my broadcast. It's a joy to get to talk, discuss the topic that I'm about to discuss. So relax and listen up. If you're watching me in the morning, in the afternoon, in the evening, karibu sana. I hope that you will learn something. I hope that your mind will be transformed and definitely your life will be transformed for the better. Okay, so I've been doing a series on self-esteem. Last week I did on causes of low self-esteem, and today I want to talk about signs of low self-esteem. The reason I'm doing this is not to highlight the problem alone, but it's for us to know how to overcome this issue of low self-esteem. Yeah, we are called to overcome. In life, we encounter problems, we encounter situations, we encounter disorders, and so when something is a disorder, it means it's not functioning in the correct way or in the way it's supposed to be. And so we are called to rebuild, we are called to come out of mediocrity and to walk in excellence. And this goes for even emotional issues, psychological issues, and wholeness. We are called to wholeness. So it means it's not all the time we are walking in wholeness. It's not all the time we are walking in health, mentally and psychologically. And that's why it's good to realize where there's a disorder so that we can work on that situation and bring and come out victoriously, or just bring life to that thing that is disorderly and bring order to it, whether it is psychological. Many people are going through diseases or disorders. They might not be physical, they might be mental, and sometimes you might be going through something and you're not even aware that you're going through. You may be going through stress, a lot of stress, and you're not even aware. You're going through depression and you're not even aware. You're going through sadness that you can't even explain. All you know, you're just sad, And so when your sadness is any sadness that has extended, it's beyond the normal sadness. Sometimes it's good to realize some of these things are actually attacks on your mind, attacks on your emotional being, on your psychological being. And there's a remedy for psychological healing as well, not just physical healing, but oh wow, the lights have gone. Oh my. Healing for your psychological wholeness as well. Oh my, the lights have gone on my. Anyway, let's just continue because I don't want to break the process of I don't want to break the process of what I was saying. So I hope you are still seeing me. I'll still continue. So yeah, that's what's up. So it's good to know that you can overcome. So let me just go briefly over the signs of low self-esteem. This is how you know that you have low self-esteem. Highly critical of themselves. When you're highly critical of yourself, when you're always putting yourself down instead of speaking well of yourself, it means you have low self-esteem. When you downplay or ignore your positive qualities, there's something positive about you. There's something positive. It might be your character, it might be your smile, It may be how you treat people. It may be your nose. It may be your eyes, your fashion sense. Just being proud of your, a sign of low self-esteem is when you don't play your positive qualities. Low self-esteem is when you think you're inferior to your peers. Think that you're inferior to your peers, when you think you're inferior to your peers. Low self-esteem, when you use negative words when describing yourself. When you find yourself using negative words to describe yourself, it means you have low self-esteem. When you have a negative self-talk, when you're overly sensitive to criticism, we all sometimes are not happy when we're criticized, and sometimes it's good to accept positive criticism. But when you're overly sensitive to criticism, it means you have low. Oh, that's a tongue twister. Low self-esteem. All right. Social withdrawal. Avoidance of social gathering. Sometimes do you withdraw from social gatherings? You just want to, it's one thing to be an introvert and you want to be by yourself. But it's another thing when you, all the time, you isolate, you avoid social gathering. It means something is wrong there, all the time when you do that, social withdrawal, you stay away from people, you stay away from community. It means you have low self-esteem. Another sign is an inner voice of self-talk that is negative. I think I've talked about that. An inner voice that is always negative. Difficult accepting or responding compliments. When people give you compliments, it's difficult for you to accept compliments. Difficult responding to constructive criticism. Like I said, it's good to get positive criticism, but when you are difficult in responding to this, it means you have low self-esteem. And healthy methods of coping. So when you go through stress, how you cope as well. How you cope. Some people, we can cope in positive ways by maybe seeking spiritual nourishment, spiritual edification through the word of God, through prayer. We can cope by going to the gym, working out. We can cope by confiding in a friend, in a good friend, etc. We can cope by doing self-care, doing things you love, But there are negative ways in which people cope. It means sometimes it's low self-esteem. Maybe drinking, overeating, smoking. Those are sometimes the reason people do these things is as a result of a low self-esteem. So it's good to get the root cause. And sometimes when you cope in a negative way, these things might affect you, all right? They might affect you or exacerbate the problem or magnify the problem, all right? Fine. So healthy methods of cope, avoidance of challenge when you assuming you're learning a new skill in your life, assuming you are learning something new. You avoid a challenge, avoiding challenges or difficult situations. When you avoid challenges or difficult situations, when you focus on what is unwanted more than what is wanted. Woo! When you focus on what is unwanted more than what is unwanted. Resistance to new things. When you resist new things, you resist change. It could be a sign of low self-esteem. Low level of confidence, excessive sensitivity, inverse focus on personal problems. When you focus on your personal problems all the time, poor outlook on the future. Oh my God, that's profound. Poor outlook of the future. When you look at the future with a pure outlook, it means you're looking at life with a negative lens, not with a positive lens. So poor outlook of the future. It means you have low self-esteem, lack of boundaries. When you allow people to talk to you anyhowly, when you just when you lack boundaries, people can come and just do anything with you. People can come and just, friends can, or whatever, people just talk to you anyhowly, when you lack boundaries. Being a person, people pleaser, worrying about being unable to do things. Okay, so those are just few signs of low self-esteem, and I pray that you will overcome low self-esteem. I pray that you will know that you're valuable. I pray that you will know that your opinion matters. Have you ever been in a room and you kept quiet and you wanted to say something, but you kept quiet because, I don't know, you are afraid of people, and you didn't give your opinion, and maybe your opinion was equally important. And I want to encourage somebody who I've ever felt like that. I've ever been in a room and I felt like my opinion was shut down. Have you ever been in a room and you feel like your opinion was shut down? But today I want to encourage you that you have a voice and your opinion matters. And I don't know who put you down. I don't know what kind of people put you down, or because some people, sorry to say, like I said in my other video, are just, can put you down. Not everybody is for you. Some people are literally against you, and sometimes we end up keeping quiet, and you actually have an opinion you need to give out. You have a voice. So I'm encouraging you, there's a time to be silent, there's a time to speak. When it's a time to speak and you have an opinion, even in a room, rise up and speak, and don't be afraid. On the room, walk in that room and on the room and speak. Even if people put you down, don't ever keep quiet when you have something to say, especially if it's something good that is going to edify people, that is going to change somebody's life, that is going to affect people. Sometimes what people need is your voice, and being silent can have a lot of ramifications. I'm not saying you put people down. I'm not saying you don't listen. I'm just saying don't lose your voice. Don't lose you. Don't lose your voice. You have a voice. There's a way you see life. We all see life in a different way, and your impact does make a difference, and you matter. So, thank you guys for watching my video. I pray that God blesses you. I pray that you keep on working on your self-esteem. I pray that you work on your emotional well-being, your spiritual well-being, your physical well-being, your mental well-being, and psychological well-being. Yours truly, Danu, Person Danu. It's always a delight to talk to you all. God bless you.